Hello everyone, I am Sona Bhatt, your career coach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will discuss about the fresher data analyst interview. There are 3 data analyst questions that sounds very simple, but that trip up fresher all the time. So let's talk about one by one. So the question number 1 is, walk me through your resume. So here, we need to understand that what panels or recruiters are actually testing. They want to see, can you summarize yourself in a way that is relevant to the role? So do not narrate your life story. They are not interested in that. Now let me give you the perfect framework. I divide it in 3 parts. First, who you are now, your present status. So you can say, I'm a recent graduate with a focus on data analysis. Second framework point is what you have done, not more than 2 to 3 lines. It should be relevant with the project or the internship. Say the tool, the task and the result, not the full list, because you have to make it strong and concise. Third, why you are here. See, connect it to the role you are interviewing for. That's what drawn me to this role in data analyst at your company. It is a natural next step from that project work. Skip entirely 10th, 12th marks, unrelated hobbies, family background, full chronological history. No. Make it very relevant who you are right now, what you have done, and why this role. These 3 steps will help you design the perfect answer. You can check the sample answer as well. This is the sample answer. I will again say this is a sample answer. Please include your journey, your history, your internship and align it with the role you are interviewing for. And then you will be having the perfect answer. Use the sample answer as a sample, a standard answer, and make your own answer. Because if everybody is going to say the same thing, you are not making any difference and the chances of getting selected will be very low. So the question number 2 is, why should we hire you over the other candidates? And this is a very common question you will hear again and again in each and every interview. So here, what panel are actually testing, that is very important. Do you understand your own specific value, or are you giving a generic answer anyone could give? So because you have to prove yourself different from other candidates who are applying for the same role, you have to be very specific. So for this, the right framework is pick one differentiator and go deep. Don't just list 5 or 6 things, just talk about one and go deep. Name a specific skill or tool relevant to the job description. Not like I'm hardworking or I'm a fast learner, no. Just back it up with one concrete example, your skill, tool, and align it with the project you have done. Give number and show the result. And now tie this with the company need. Like very briefly give an idea about you have the skill and you know that company is handling this project and how your skill can be helpful for the company. When you align your skill, your expertise with the company's requirement, you will create a difference, and that is what they are looking for. If you will be only talking about I'm hardworking, I'm this and that, no. Organization, recruiters need proof. Anybody can talk too much, but when you are giving the proof and proof that to align with the job's requirement, you will create the difference and you can say proudly or strongly, yes, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Check the sample answer to give a perfect answer for this question. Again, I will say you have to implement your own experience, own projects, own internship, and you have to align it with the job's requirement. Use it as a sample framework only that I talked about and add your inputs in this. Now let's talk about question number 3. What's your biggest weakness? And this is a very common question that recruiter definitely ask with fresher. So what panel are actually testing here? They are testing self-awareness and whether you are actively working on growth or whether you have 0 flaws. Nobody have 0 flaws. We all know that. So we have to talk in a framework, 3-part framework. First, name a real specific weakness, something that's actually a minor limitation, not a disguised strength. No. Second, give a real example of where it showed up. And third, show the concrete action that you are taking to improve it. This is the part most candidates skip and it's the part that actually matters. They only talk about the weakness. They don't show that yes, I'm working toward it. Don't say like I'm a perfectionist or I'm a hard worker, I cannot compromise with work. No, these are not the real examples. Everybody says that. So HR is not going to buy all these things. So I'm just giving you an example here. Check the example. It is on the same framework that I have shared. So use this example. Make sure you are not using this example if your job's requirement is aligning with it. If it is something that your job's requirement is, and then you are saying this, no. Any weakness should not directly align with the job if it is hampering. If any weakness is hampering your day-to-day life in your job, that means it is a red flag. Recruiter is not going to take you to the next step, because if you are having a weakness, even if you will say I am working toward it, they will not going to consider it. They want to hire someone who is having expertise on that. So read the job description carefully, identify what exactly they are focusing on. If they are focusing too much on communication skill, leadership, or a position where you have to show up, you have to speak to so many people, and then if you are saying like I'm having little problem with the communication skills, so they are not going to consider you. So you have to be very analytical while providing like weakness or strength kind of questions, because it should be like helping you to move forward in the job rounds, right? In the interview rounds. It should not create any problem. So be very practical and analyze everything and then only give the answer. For that, you have to read the job description very carefully. So these are 3 questions that come so many times, like every time, these questions are something like in each and every interview you are going to hear, whether you are a data analyst or any other, but specifically for fresher data analysts, these questions come again and again, and these are the parameter recruiter usually check on. So make sure you are using the framework that I have provided in this video. Create your own answers, use sample answers, but please incorporate your own journey, your experience aligning with the job's requirement, and create your answers. If you have any problem or you have any other doubts, you can always write in the comment section and I will help you. So if you found this video helpful, give it a like button and do share it with someone who's preparing for data analyst interview. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel to get more information regarding your career development. I'm your coach Sona Bhatt, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Take care. Goodbye.